Hi there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one is for the advanced player, and today I want to continue our series on some improv creativity exercises. And this one, for this one, put away the electric guitar. Grab your acoustic guitar. With your acoustic guitar, you won't be tempted to let all the electronics, the distortion and wah-wah pedals and all that stuff, do all the work for you. With the acoustic guitar, it's all you. And that's the point of this exercise. It will change the way you play because you'll have to look for different things to do to accent those notes other than relying on the electronics to do it all for you. So anyway, it looks a little something like this. I'm not going to run any music, but turn on some music, figure out what key you're in, and play some scales based on that key. So the exercise looks a little like this, and what you're going to find yourself sliding around a lot more because your acoustic guitar is not as responsive as your electric guitar. It's harder to bend the strings, and especially on the high strings here, you're going to notice that it doesn't cut through the mix very well. The strings are just too skinny to cut through the mix. Without that distortion and the extra stuff going on from your electric guitar, it doesn't get across as well as it should. So what it's going to force you to do, it's going to force you to look for places to play harmony notes to get some accents in there to get them a little louder. So you'll have to get some notes together. So anyway, it looks a little something like this. I'm just going to kind of set a pattern here, Anyone maybe going to like a modal scale. I'm playing an A major here, so I can kind of pick up the modal from kind of where I was back up a little bit, So anyway, we're not running any music here because I don't want to, get in any copyright trouble or anything, because it's not appropriate to run somebody else's music in a broadcast like this. But you'll hear when you're playing against the music, from your own computer or your iPod or whatever you're listening to. You'll hear how everything you're doing plays against the chord progression in the song. And you're also going to notice where you're going to need to accent those notes, because you're going to notice that stuff gets lost in there a lot. And look for those harmony notes, because that kind of pulls it out. And you're also going to notice you're going to have to do a lot of sliding around, especially if you want to, like on acoustic guitar, it's super hard to bend down here. So instead, you might want to do a lot of sliding. So anyway. That's just a little short practice tip. By the way, if you don't have an acoustic guitar, I assume you have more than one guitar if you're watching this video, because this is more for the advanced players. But if you don't have an acoustic guitar, at least turn the distortion off on your electric guitar. Just, don't let that distortion do all the work for you. And also, all of these practice tips, I'm going to shoot a different video on this, just kind of the concept of getting better. But all of these creativity exercises, you have to do them a lot more than once. I mean, you might set yourself up a schedule, do it every day for a week. I tend to do stuff for the duration of one song or two songs or whatever, because that gives me, 4 or 5 minutes if I do it one song, or 8 or 10 minutes if I do it 2 songs, depending on how long the song is. And do it every day for a week, and that will get it into your repertoire. If you just do it once, it probably won't do anything for you. That's just the way it goes. You might pick 2 of these. I think over on the website, I think this is like the 8th creativity exercise. I'll have to look at the website and see how many we've shot. But, you might pick 2 or 3 of them. Let's say you pick 3. Do one day, and then do another day, another the next day, and then on the 4th day, you're back to the first one. And do that for a month or 3 weeks. And that'll get all of those into your repertoire. As you know at this point, I mean, when you've been playing for a long time, it's hard to change your sound. I mean, you have to kind of hammer it pretty well every day to get something new in there. So it's simple to do. It just takes a few minutes, and hopefully these are fun anyway. So thanks for tuning in for this practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.